My name is Adriana Sas. I am an expert at Statista who prepares economic insights on the Polish and Central and Eastern European markets.
And I am Flora Medve, an expert on Hungary and the Western Balkan region. Today we are going to talk about sustainable agriculture in CEE with a focus on Hungary and Poland.
Agriculture in CEE is a vital component of the regional economy, characterized by diverse practices and skills. Encompassing countries like Poland, Hungary, Romania, Czechia, Bulgaria and the Baltic states, the sector has undergone significant transformation since the fall of communism and further changes following the European Union integration. CEE is a crucial producer of cereals such as wheat, corn, barley and rye, essential for domestic use and export. Oilseeds like rapeseed and sunflowers also thrive in countries like Poland and Romania. While crop farming is predominant, animal husbandry also plays a vital role, especially in Poland, Hungary and Romania. EU membership opened access to the European single market and eligibility for agricultural subsidies under the Common Agricultural Policy, enabling investments in modernization and infrastructure and further enhancing regional agrarian efficiency. Thus, the CEE agriculture continues to evolve, reflecting a blend of tradition and modernity. As a result, the rise of cutting-edge technologies in agriculture includes precision farming, advanced drones, GPS mapping, and automated machinery. These tools enable farmers to monitor crop health, manage irrigation, and increase yields while minimizing environmental impact. Additionally, adopting data-driven solutions and digital platforms improves decision-making and resource management in the agricultural sector, allowing for more efficient and sustainable farming practices.
However, land fragmentation remains a significant challenge in many CEE countries, particularly in rural areas dominated by small-scale farms. This division makes it difficult for farmers to achieve economies of scale, hindering the adoption of modern agricultural practices and competitiveness. Compounding this issue is an aging rural workforce, as fewer young people enter the sector due to rural depopulation. Environmental challenges such as soil degradation, diminishing water resources, and climate change threaten agricultural productivity and increase food insecurity. Despite these issues, there is a growing interest in sustainable agriculture and organic farming in CEE nations. While awareness of environmentally responsible practices is increasing, organic farming still represents a small fraction of the total agricultural output. Climate change brings opportunities and challenges. Warmer temperatures may extend growing seasons, but extreme weather events like droughts and heavy rainfall can harm crop yields. Sustainability is becoming essential in CEE's agricultural sector. Governments and the EU are promoting sustainable practices to tackle soil erosion, water pollution, and biodiversity loss, alongside a growing interest in agroecology and reduced chemical use.
And now let's discover CEE's agricultural landscape. Poland is one of the leading agricultural powerhouses in the European Union. It excels in cereals, potatoes, vegetables and fruits. It also has substantial dairy and meat production. Romania's agriculture is vital to its economy, producing significant amounts of cereals, fresh vegetables and livestock. Despite its fertile lands and status as a major wheat and corn producer, the sector faces challenges in modernizing and boosting productivity. Hungary is known for its corn, wheat and abundant fruit and vegetable production, particularly apples and grapes. Czechia features a highly efficient agricultural system with essential crop production, including wheat and barley, and is recognized for its quality wines, making it a notable exporter. Bulgaria has a rich agricultural tradition, focusing on cereals like wheat and corn, and is known for its flavorful tomatoes and strawberries. The country is also famous for rose oil production, highlighting its agricultural diversity and cultural significance.
Now let's talk about emissions in the CEE. Agricultural emissions in CEE constitute a substantial portion of the region's total greenhouse gas emissions, significantly impacting climate change efforts. Cattle production is expected to remain the primary contributor to agricultural emissions in CEE when it comes to greenhouse gases not originating from energy use. Emissions caused by enteric fermentation will stay particularly high in Poland, reaching around a third of the sector's non-energy related emissions in 2025. As synthetic fertilizers play a major role in food production, they remain a main emission source of greenhouse gases in CEE. In 2023, Hungary's agricultural greenhouse gas emissions were the fourth highest in the region, still far below Poland's emission volume. When it comes to non-energy related emissions, synthetic fertilizer usage becomes a leading source of greenhouse gases released into the atmosphere, while manure management has been the second largest emitter of air pollutants. Moreover, Hungary will be the only CEE country recording higher greenhouse gas emissions from fertilizer use than from enteric fermentation. Agricultural emissions are expected to continue increasing in most CEE countries if currently planned measures remain in effect. Only Croatia is forecast to reduce its greenhouse gas emissions from agriculture significantly by 2030 compared to 2005 levels. So what are the obstacles to curbing emissions? Transitioning to low-emission systems often requires substantial upfront investments in advanced technologies like precision farming and manure management systems. Additionally, traditional farming methods such as extensive livestock farming and inefficient fertilizer use are deeply rooted in many rural communities, leading to high greenhouse gas emissions. Addressing these outdated practices requires better education for farmers and access to modern technologies. Policy gaps and implementation issues further complicate the situation. While EU policies promote reduced emissions in agriculture, their effectiveness can be undermined at national and local levels.
Which brings us to sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture involves more than reducing environmental impact. This approach focuses on managing natural resources, ensuring food security, and improving the livelihoods of farmers and communities. The key principles of sustainable agriculture are environmental health, economic viability, and social equality. Sustainable agriculture focuses on preserving and enhancing environmental health. It involves practices improving soil fertility and structure. Efficient water management is crucial, as well as utilizing techniques like rainwater harvesting and advanced irrigation systems. Additionally, promoting biodiversity is essential. Practices like agroforestry and planting native species support ecological balance and resilience. Sustainable farming reduces dependence on synthetic fertilizers and pesticides by adopting organic alternatives, biological pest control, and integrating pest management. Sustainable agriculture ensures that farming is economically viable, providing farmers with fair and stable incomes. This is achieved through cost-effective farm operations and the promotion of local food systems, which reduce transportation costs. Encouraging diversification, such as mixed cropping systems and multiple income sources like agrotourism, helps to mitigate financial risks from market fluctuations. Supporting fair trade principles enhances farmers' compensation and strengthens local communities. Sustainable agriculture promotes social equity by ensuring fair wages, safe working conditions, and equitable access to resources for farm workers. It emphasizes gender equality and workers' rights, fostering just agricultural labor system. Additionally, sustainable farming strives to provide nutritious and affordable food for all.
However, this does come with some challenges. Economic feasibility for small-scale farmers is a major concern, as the transition to practices like organic farming may initially lead to lower yields and higher production costs, impacting profitability in financially unstable regions. Critics argue that sustainable methods, especially organic farming, cannot meet the growing global food demand, as they often yield less than conventional farming, particularly in challenging environments. While sustainable agriculture aims to mitigate environmental harm by reducing pesticide use and enhancing soil health, it can require more land for the exact same yield, raising concerns about deforestation and habitat loss. Another challenge is the complexity and costs associated with sustainability certifications such as organic or fair trade. These certifications can be burdensome for small-scale farmers in developing countries, limiting their access to premium markets. Addressing these issues requires collaboration among governments, private sectors, civil society, and farmers. Policymakers are expected to create supportive frameworks and provide resources to help farmers adopt sustainable practices while maintaining their livelihoods. CEE farmers have been protesting the demand for rapid sustainable agriculture reforms. While sustainable practices are essential for long-term environmental health and food security, many farmers feel these changes are being imposed too quickly without adequate support. The protests, particularly in Poland, Hungary, Slovakia, and Czechia, highlight the need for practical support, fair competition, better funding access, and more gradual approach to reforms.
So why the Polish agriculture is important for the European Union market? Poland is one of the largest agricultural producers in the European Union. With rich agricultural activities, Poland has significant potential to adapt more sustainable farming practices. However, various hurdles stemming from policy frameworks, economic conditions, and traditional farming techniques must be addressed to facilitate this transition. Agriculture is not merely a sector in Poland, it is a vital component of its national economy. Employing approximately 8% of the workforce, significantly shapes the country's economic landscape and contributes substantially to its gross domestic product. Poland's agrarian scene is vibrant, from cultivating staple crops and various vegetables to raising livestock, such as pigs, cattle, and poultry. Horticultural efforts, particularly in producing beloved fruits like apples and berries, further enhance this diversity. Yet, despite its deep-rooted agricultural heritage, Polish farming faces notable challenges that impede progress towards sustainability, such as land fragmentation, intensive farming methods, and climate change impacts.
Hungary is another important agri-food market in the European Union. Agriculture has a rich history in Hungary and is an integral part of the culture. Hungary is known for its high-quality food products, including grains, vegetables, fruits, and livestock. Furthermore, the country is particularly famous for its wine, paprika, and meat products. The sector contributes approximately 3–4% to the national GDP, providing employment opportunities and supporting rural development. The country's agricultural output has been increasing in recent years, with cereals accounting for the largest share of agricultural production, closely followed by animal farming. Agriculture is the main source of employment for many rural communities, making it crucial for social stability and local economies. In Hungary, the number of employees in agriculture, forestry, and fishing industries has decreased over the past years, as did the number of farms. There is an increasing focus on sustainable agriculture practices in Hungary, aiming to balance productivity with environmental protection. The sector is gradually adopting modern technologies and practices to improve efficiency and sustainability, including precision farming and organic farming methods. However, for Hungarian farmers, embracing new technologies is one of the largest challenges of the transition. To remain competitive on the market, they must continuously develop and modernize their farms. The adoption of technologies such as precision farming is still hindered by the size of farm and the lack of resources necessary for covering the cost of investment.
Both the Hungarian and Polish governments, in line with EU policies, support agriculture through various programs aimed at modernization, sustainability, and rural development. Farmers are increasingly interested in environmentally friendly practices. While challenges such as small farm sizes, intensive farming, and climate change persist, there are significant opportunities for growth in the organic sector, agroforestry, and precision agriculture. By aligning with EU sustainability goals, improving knowledge sharing, and providing financial support to farmers, Hungary and Poland can continue to move towards a more sustainable agricultural future. The Common Agricultural Policy is a key instrument through which Hungary and Poland support sustainable agriculture. Other supporting policies are the Green Deal and Farm to Fork strategy, which focus on reducing farming's environmental impact by promoting organic farming, biodiversity, and improved food production systems. Financial support is provided to farmers through agri-environmental schemes for adopting sustainable practices. National programs aim to reduce agricultural greenhouse gas emissions, enhance soil health, improve water quality, and increase carbon sequestration.
Finally, let's discuss sustainable practices in agriculture, starting with organic farming. Poland's organic farming sector has experienced rapid growth, with organic practices covering about 3–4% of agricultural land. The country is a notable producer of organic dairy, vegetables and fruits, particularly apples. Supported by CAP subsidies, more farmers are transitioning to organic methods driven by rising demand for organic products in domestic and international markets. The Hungarian Ministry of Agriculture has made it a primary objective to increase the share of land under organic farming to at least 10% of the total agricultural area by 2027. The share of organic agricultural area has been on the rise in the country, however, it is still far below the target set in the European Green Deal. Moreover, the number of organic agricultural producers also saw an increase over the past decade.
Apart from organic farming, agroforestry is another crucial practice of sustainable agriculture. Agroforestry, which combines trees and shrubs with farming, is gaining popularity. It enhances biodiversity, improves soil health, prevents erosion, and increases carbon sequestration. Key benefits include reducing water runoff and soil erosion in flood-prone and drought-affected areas, and diversifying crops to build resilience against climate change, pests, and diseases. Poland is also prioritizing soil health through no-till farming, cover cropping, and crop rotation, which maintains soil structure and increase carbon storage. Precision agriculture, including GPS-controlled fertilizer application, optimizes inputs and reduces nutrient runoff that can cause water pollution. Cover crops effectively prevent soil erosion and improve organic matter, while nutrient management practices aim to minimize synthetic fertilizer use and environmental pollution. In Hungary, a positive trend in fertilizer consumption can be observed, as the use and sales of chemical fertilizers has been on the decline. Even though chemical fertilizer use is the leading cause of non-energy related agricultural emissions in the country, Hungary's consumption is still below the EU average.
Reducing chemical pesticides in agriculture is as important as soil conservation and fertilizer management. Poland and Hungary promote integrated pest management to lessen reliance on chemical pesticides. IPM uses biological, mechanical, and cultural controls to manage pests, resorting to pesticides only when necessary. Efficient water use is crucial for sustainable agriculture. Farmers are encouraged to use water-saving irrigation technologies like drip irrigation to reduce water use and increase crop yields during drought. The CAP's water protection program promotes these practices in water scarcity and contamination risk areas. Regenerative agriculture has also been gaining ground. Fueled by technological innovations, it allows farmers to maintain soil productivity while protecting and preserving their soil. Sustainable livestock management is another important practice in sustainable agriculture. It refers to the incorporation of rotational grazing and feed management practices to reduce environmental impact and improve animal welfare. Hungary and Poland have a long-standing tradition of animal husbandry, which is one of the main contributors to agricultural greenhouse gas emissions. Therefore, shifting towards a more sustainable livestock production is a key factor to a more environmentally friendly agricultural sector. Despite the increasing importance of organic farming, the number of animals in ecological farms has been marginal.
As you can see on the slide, many companies in Poland and Hungary support sustainable agriculture by investing in innovative technologies, collaborating with farmers, and adopting sustainable supply chain and CSR practices. By prioritizing environmental considerations, they contribute to a more efficient and productive agricultural sector. To fully realize sustainable agriculture's potential, it is essential to support farmers with education, financial incentives, and policies that encourage responsible practices. This holistic approach ensures future generations inherit healthy soils, clean water, thriving ecosystems, and access to nutritious food, ultimately integrating sustainability into our food systems for a healthy planet and society.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you found the webinar informative and helpful. We have linked the relevant publications and topic pages in the description. To find out more about this topic and countless others, visit Statista.com, and for more expert insights across different industries, make sure to sign up for future webinars.
Thanks again for joining us and have a great day.